wholesome in a way, even though it's a murder song. You know what I mean? It just. All right, today I'm checking out Okkervil River. I'm listening to Westfall. Let's get into it.
I'm surrounded, each doorway covered by at least 20 men. And they're gonna take me, throw me in prison. I ain't coming back again. I ain't coming back again. When I was younger, handsomer and stronger, I felt like I could do anything. But all of these people making all these faces didn't seem like my kith and kin. Didn't seem like my kith and kin. And Colin Kincaid from the 12th grade, guess you could say he was my best friend. Lived in a big tall house out on Westfall, where we would hide when the rain rolled in. Where we would hide when the rain rolled in. We went out one night and took a flashlight out with these two girls calling new from Kenwood Christian. One was named Lori, that's what the story said next week in the Guardian.
Dang. You can see where this is going, guys. One was named Laurie. That was a story said next week in the Guardian. The Guardian's probably a newspaper. Someone got on the live. One of the people on the live's name was Laurie. Yeah, that's where it's going. His voice sounds sad. One was named Laurie. That was the story. You know what I mean? The vocals with this is definitely not a love song. Not a love song at all. It's kind of a cool song though. There's been no chorus so far. It's just verse, 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 verse. It's just a big long storytelling song. Well, it's not that long, but you know what I mean? There's no cutting it up. It's boom, part of the story, a little musical break, back to the story, a little bit of music, back to the story. So it's like kind of a hard song to pause. There's no obvious point other than in between verses, but it's like I feel like we're about to peak. We're about to peak. They just foreshadowed that the climax of the murder is coming, and then the rest of the song, who knows what? Maybe the aftermath of the murder, maybe prison or something. But at least one person getting murdered. One's name was Laurie, so there's probably multiple people going to be unalived by the end of the song. Our stream death toll steady rising, guys.
Said next week in the Guardian. I got down.
I kind of like that. Kind of like that one. You know what I mean? The ending actually felt better. The beginning felt so creepy and eerie, but then even the music picked up at the end. I was like, wait, this music feels kind of fun. And then the fact that he was the murderer and it wasn't his friend, I wasn't sure because he was talking about his friend from 12th grade. And I'm like, who killed who? Didn't know till we get to the next verse. I killed her. And it's okay, he killed her. So now we know this is not a true story. So this is just a fun murder song at this point. Or he's telling the story from the perspective of a real killer. Probably not. Artists do that kind of stuff, but probably not. So I'm just guessing, okay, he killed her. I kind of felt relieved that he did it. So now I don't have to be like, is this a real story? Is it not a real story? Who knows? Probably not. You know what I mean? But now he killed her. Oh, it's just a fun song. He pretended to be a murderer and imagine what it would feel like to be a murderer. And he liked it so much he'd murder again, but it's all for funsies. It's all for pretend. And the song sounded more fun at the end when it turned and picked up, you know, turned into a little bop at the end. Beginning, just, I don't know, my mind was just going a million miles per hour trying to solve the puzzle before the song got to the finish. Like, why does it sound like this? Why does the vocal sound like this? Oh, he said that? Oh, definitely. Someone's dying. Someone's dying in this song. And it turned out to just be one person. I thought it may have been multiple because he said one of the people's names was Laurie. So I thought maybe he killed multiple people. But no, it's just one people. And then the ending. I love the ending. Evil don't look like anything. I felt like that ending, it helped cure racism just a little bit just because evil doesn't have a look. Bad people don't have a look. It's just some people are crazy. Random people are crazy. There's not a particular look, not even a way people dress. People dress all different kind of ways and there's no one way to dress to be crazy. You know what I mean? You could dress goth or whatever. It doesn't mean you're crazy. It means you probably like goth music. You could dress hip hop style. Doesn't mean you kill people and sell drugs. It just means you dress hip hop style. You know what I mean? There's no look to evil. There's no look to it. So I like the ending and the way he repeated it. It just felt almost wholesome in a way, even though it's a murder song. You know what I mean? I like that ending. The ending felt like, oh, and I felt like it brought everyone together. Weird, I know. That's what I was thinking. The annotation says, in an interview, Chef describes how this line was inspired by a real-life experience watching a news report of an alleged murderer. This line, not the whole song though, right? Just this line. He said this line. That's what Genius says. I remember my coworkers looking at him for the evil in his face. You wanted to see the evil, but it wasn't there. Dang, so it just looked like a regular person. Just like, yeah, I murdered somebody, just a regular looking person. More broadly, these lines powerfully capture the phenomenon that murderers can be everyday people, not only monstrous demons. Yeah. Everyday people that maybe have a mental break, or maybe some people are really crazy but just look like everyday people. Dang, that means we all could just know a random person who has murdered or will murder. It's just your neighbor or somebody. It could be anybody. Literally anybody.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.